We have some clips of Donald Trump at a Detroit rally where the cognitive decline is on full display. He's seemingly gotten a lot worse in the last couple months, only able to give one of two types of speeches: delusional rambling speeches or low energy teleprompter affairs. So let's check out a few clips of what's going on here.
So I created and have VA Choice. They've been wanting to do it for 57 years. I got it done. Passed in Congress.
These are absolute sheep clapping in the audience who will believe anything that Trump says and do not follow politics at all outside of him, which is just all of MAGA I'm explaining here, I know that. But here's the VA choice bill, and looky there, it says 2014. Was Trump the president in 2014? I don't think so. Is that not enough proof for you? Well, okay, here's a literal video of Obama signing the bill into law that I'll put on the screen here, done in 2014 under Obama. Again, something that Trump, since he's came into office, has been trying to take credit for, despite doing nothing for veterans, because he has to keep up this faux act of, oh, I care so much about the veterans, despite the fact he disparages and insults them at every turn during and after his presidency.
Look at what's going on right now with Ukraine. They're surging into Russia. Okay? You're going to end up in World War III.
Who would have thought that Trump isn't a fan of Ukrainian success against Russia? I wonder why. Now, let me be really candid about this situation in Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian success is American success. For decades, we saw Russia as this global military power that we had to fear because their army could stand up to ours. But you have to realize the longer this goes on, they just lose all of that credibility. They can't even successfully hold land they took from Ukraine just because Ukraine is getting sent our weaponry. So much so, Ukraine has been able to push back and actually enter their territory. This diminishes their army greatly. They would never want conflict with us because they can't even be a far less trained, less apt military that just has our weapons. We would blow them out in 4. And keeping them from NATO territory should be a priority because it keeps our boots off the ground. I would rather send our weaponry over. Buying weapons from ourselves, by the way, helps our economy. I would rather send our weapons over than our soldiers over. Those are the two possibilities here in this situation, but MAGA likes to pretend that we could just turn a blind eye and nothing has to happen because for Trump, seemingly, he wants to do whatever will benefit Russia. It's almost like he owes them or something. I mean, I wonder why that would be.
They flew. That stops all of their... I shouldn't say this because if there's a debate, it would be nice to surprise her with that one.
Here's Scaredy Cat Trump already testing the waters of pulling out of the Harris debate for the second time, seemingly petrified of what might happen to him if he goes on the stage. If there's a debate. And he's saying, well, I'd love to not have one. He's clearly trying to test the audience reaction here to see if he could pull out without having negative effects. It's funny because Harris is full steam ahead, ready to go, ready to take the hard questions that they say she's scared of, even though she's talked to reporters numerous times now, so that kind of like falls apart on its face. And Trump is the one who refuses to answer tough questions. Anyone who asks him tough questions, he calls them fake news and doesn't answer the question. And now seemingly he's testing pulling out of the debate. This is sad, and it's because he knows that he is the delusional old man in the race, and he doesn't want it to show so clearly when he gets on the stage, especially after he's based like half of his campaign on mental decline and the other guy being unfit for office. And now he's the one who is that candidate.